Okay, good morning, physicists. It is Thursday, so this should be the last assignment of your week. I want to run down what's expected of you for this. It'll be due on Monday. Share a couple celebrations and concerns with you, and then give you the time to get at it. So I'm going to go to our AP Physics classroom. Today's post is right here. It's in the assignment link 416. And before I get started on that, I just want to talk to you a little bit from the perspective of a teacher as we're reviewing for the AP test. Now more than ever, we're putting material together. So when we take a look at what's expected from us on the test, we're not going to get a question that's purely on forces or purely on energy. It's going to be putting things together. And what that means is now more than ever, we really need to be keeping up with the assignments. If we're doing one assignment and then we take a break for a couple days and come back, in our mind, that's really hard to mesh and see the relationship between those. From a teacher's perspective, the frustration I have is that it's really hard for me to plan how to move forward with a review when I'm only getting a fraction of the assignments done every day. So it feels like we're just going forward, stopping, in some cases going backwards. So I'm going to beg, I'm going to plead with you. I will not give you too much work during a day, but please try to be timely in the assignments for yourselves, most of all, to get ready for the test, and also for your classmates, because when I only have 4 or 5 students turning something in, it really drags the rest of the class back, and we have to move forward. I don't want to leave you guys behind, but move forward we must. So today's assignment, and go ahead and click on it, and we'll look at the instructions. The feedback that I did get from students on their reflection earlier this week was that they felt like the jump to the AP problem was a little bit big, right? We did the review, and then all of a sudden here's the AP problem. There was some stuff or some practice in between that we were missing. And that's what I want to use positive physics for. So we'll talk a little bit about what should be done at this point. So the first thing you're doing is you're watching this video. It'll be linked here by the time you watch it. Number 1 then is review your notes that you took from Unit 2 Forces Review, the red and green text. So let me remind you, that was assigned yesterday, and that looked like this. And again, when I checked last night anyways, I only had 2 students who had demonstrated that they had done the work. So the red and green text, you should have notes for that. So the assignment was for Unit 2 and Unit 3. So that's what we're going to work on right now. Don't worry about the blue stuff, just the red and the green. And then you were to take some pictures or demonstrate in different ways that you have done that, so you submit your pictures or your notes. You're going to use those notes now. So we'll go back to the classroom, to today's assignment. So we have those notes done first. Second thing is you're going to log on to Positive Physics and complete Unit 11, Forces and Motion Review. You're only going to do various force problems 1 through 5. I'm going to show you how to navigate that. Part of an assignment earlier this week was to get your account up and running for this. And I know many of you did. If you didn't, go back on the classroom and get that thing done. You're going to do some problems. Now, these are those problems that I'm intending to sort of fill the gap from beginning knowledge to AP problem. Let's work in between before we get to the AP problem. That's where these are. So if I pull up Positive Physics, your dashboard might look something like this. We're going to go to Unit 11, Forces and Motion Review. And we're going to scroll down, and we're going to do the various force problems. There's 5 of them. Now, I've already kind of looked at them to make sure that they're appropriate. Here's a video if you're struggling with those ideas and have no idea how to solve those problems. The person who made Positive Physics does a really good job with it. So how do we solve the problem? We go here, and you'll notice here's the problems that we're going to be working on, 1 through 5. I'll be able to see your completion in here. Now, it's okay if you're struggling on these, but I need to know how and where you're struggling. So you'll put those values in here, and then you'll go to the next problem, right? And there's 5 of them that you're going to be doing today. All right, so these are the problems that kind of stick in between. Use your resources. Use your notes. Use the reference sheet. Remember, the exam and the final is open source. So what I would hate for you to do is just look at this without any calculator, without any resources, and go, I can't do it. Right? Part of this is studying, so it's reviewing what we've done before. So use your resources with it. There's only 5 problems, right? So you're going to do those 5 problems. I'll be able to check on your progress on those 5 problems. It's part of this reflection assignment. And again, you're not graded whether you get these problems totally right or totally wrong. We're looking at how do we learn from any mistakes that we've made. And then finally, what do I need to see is I want to see the reflection of how you thought you did on this material. And that's going to be with Flipgrid. Now, I haven't done Flipgrid before. I suspect other teachers have. You should be able to click on this link, log in with Google with your TTUSD account, and it will bring you to this. So this is what I want you to consider. It says, consider the review sheet for Section 2 Unit Forces and the Positive Physics assignment. Create a video of 3 minutes or less that addresses the following. Think about this and gather your thoughts before you start filming. So don't just wing it. You're only having 3 minutes. The idea is for you to actually develop some thoughts and some structure as to what do I know, what do I not know, and what do I need from Hennings to shore up that stuff that I don't know. So in that video, I'd like you to cover this. How do you feel about your understanding and the material covered? What questions do you have about the concepts covered in these assignments? So if you're struggling on a problem, let me know. And what do you need from me at this point, from Hennings, to help with your understanding? You'll click that, make the 3-minute video, and that's what I'm going to watch rather than read document after document. Plus, I just want to see you guys. Guys, getting lonely here. Feeling a little disconnected from school at this point, as I imagine some of you are as well. All right, as always, if you have trouble and you need some clarification, feel free to email. I'm still checking my email all the time. But please, 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 guys, keep up with the assignments. Like I said, this should not take you more than a half hour or 30 minutes to complete. All right. If you're leaving yourself behind, then yeah, now you have to do 3 or 4 days worth of stuff. It's going to take a long time. It's going to be frustrating, and you're going to want to quit. So keep up with it. Inch by inch, life's a cinch. All right, guys, good luck.